Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of All NBA 24/7. I am your host, Rishi Kapoor, and on tonight's episode number 43, I will be discussing to you guys who I believe is the greatest small forward of all time in NBA history. So let's get into it. Names that come to mind to me are names like Larry Bird, LeBron James, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Paul Pierce, Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony. Just like like a bunch of names in NBA history, a lot of small forwards have played the game. But when it comes down to choosing the greats, obviously it's between Larry Bird and LeBron James. And for so long, Larry Legend was considered the greatest small forward of all time. A guy who could shoot, score, pass, three-time NBA champion. I believe he's got two or three Finals MVPs. I believe he won an MVP as well. But I gotta say now that LeBron James has passed up Larry Legend. I mean, LeBron James, what he's accomplished already in 15 seasons in the NBA, three-time NBA champion, three-time Finals MVP, four-time MVP, and a lot of people, including myself, are predicting that he's going to win the MVP next year, which will make it five, and that will be tied with Michael Jordan. But just based on everything that he's accomplished, in his career so far to date, I believe he passed up Larry Bird, in my opinion, back, 2, 3 years ago. And Larry Bird had to retire earlier because obviously he had back problems and he didn't get to have the, as long as of a career, as long of a career as he wanted to. He lasted in the NBA, I believe, 14 seasons, and LeBron James at 15 seasons, he's still got four more signed on with the Lakers. And he's already scored over 30,000 points, almost 8,000 rebounds, 8,000 assists. I mean, he just passed up Larry Bird right in every category in all the playoff scoring, playoff, um, NBA records and everything like that. LeBron James is already ahead of Larry Bird, so that's why I got to put LeBron James as the greatest small forward of all time. I mean, I do have him on Mount Rushmore, so it would not make sense at all for me to say Larry Bird's better at the small forward position than LeBron James. But anybody who does say Larry Bird, okay, I can understand that, but at this point, it is LeBron James. And LeBron James will forever be known as the greatest small forward of all time. I mean, his resume is just incredible what he has achieved, and I got him at number four in terms of the greatest players of all time. But I believe he will, when it's all said and done, be number two. But right now, I got him as the greatest small forward of all time. So that's the position that he holds, and it's just crazy to see, man. What he did in his 15th year, averaging 27, 8, and 7, showing no signs of father time. I mean, sure, he's lost a step defensively. He doesn't do as much on the defensive side of the ball that he once did, but that's because he was required last year to shoulder a lot of the offensive load. But I think that next year with Lonzo Ball, Rajon Rondo being ball handlers, and other players taking pressure off of him, I think you'll see more of a defensive effort from LeBron James because he doesn't have to um, exert as much energy on the offensive end. So, I mean, last year with Cleveland, I mean, he just had no help whatsoever, and Kevin Love was inconsistent. So, last year, he just did incredible things in his 15th year, still doing posters and hitting clutch shots. Yeah, not a lot of players in NBA history have had a 15th season um, equivalent to the type that he's had. I mean, he just looked like he hasn't. I mean, he looked like he had as great of a season as he's ever had in the NBA. So, gonna be very interesting to see him play on the Lakers next year and see what happens. But yeah, I got him being the greatest small forward of all time so far, and I believe that he has passed up Larry Bird and passed him up, I believe, 2, 3 years ago. So, and to pass up Larry Legend, I mean, that's just a testament to him. I mean, Larry was one of the greatest players of all time. Wasn't athletic, but just was really great up here, right? And that's the most important muscle in the NBA. And he really thought out the game very, very, greatly, and was just so fundamentally sound. He would be in the right spot at the right time. One of the greatest shooters of all time. One of the greatest clutch players of all time, and a player who had such a great killer instinct. So, For LeBron to pass him up, I mean, that's just a testament to him and the fact that LeBron's still going. I mean, it's just scary, the statistics and honors that he's going to end up with when he's already accomplished so much in his career already. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section below whether or not you agree with me or disagree of me saying LeBron James is the greatest small forward of all time. If you disagree, let me know who do you believe is and why. Don't be biased. Give me legitimate explanations, guys. I look forward to reading your comments. And yeah, continue to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos. I got a lot more content coming through. The NBA preseason is almost among us. NBA season is almost among us. So exciting times for NBA fans. I'm really excited and pumped. And yeah, I look forward to reading your comments, guys. And yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.